Hello, this is Jonathan Doolin. I'm on part 15 of Jonathan Plays Factory Town. And I notice here something about these silos. There's 14 leather in the silo, but um, and 7, 14, and 7. So what is that? 28 plus 14 is 30, 38, 39, 44, 42 leather caught up in those silos. But according to this, I've only got 16 leather. So we can conclude that those the leather inside those silos is not being counted towards my inventory, which is interesting. Some things here that seem like they ought to be still climbing, and they're not. The gear in the iron wheel, for instance. So let's come over to where those are being produced and upgrade those barns. Yeah, the wheel, this is a tiny barn. So let us upgrade that barn, and now it will hold a lot more iron wheels and gear. Um, what else do I want to do? Well, I was working on this, and the trouble I was having was I was not having any trouble because I hadn't started testing anything yet. Okay. Um, so these are coming out in proportion to the the amount is needed. Okay, so let's do this grain mill. We're going to also output this grain mill into another pasture. We'll put the pasture right here. And that pasture will be getting water from the same source. Um, yeah, we'll just put it right here. We'll put another grabber. I don't know if there's a limit to how much that can produce or not. Okay, it takes 0.2 seconds to produce a water, so it can produce as much water as is needed, but or it can produce one water every 5 seconds, but this belt can only carry so many water per second. So I don't want to overuse the belts in the same place, but we can use the same well. Pasture is going to be getting more grain from this spot. We'll put a... I don't know how this is split, actually. Let's put a BG splitter right here and have that come around. I don't have any idea how to predict how this thing is going to rotate when I hit the rotate button. I'll have to figure out that someday. Anyway, then it starts flowing into both places, but it's not getting any over here because I haven't selected a product. I want wool. Okay, wool, and that will go into the fertilizer barn. Okay, it's already going into the fertilizer barn. I don't like that arrow, so I will turn that around and stick that there so that it goes into the fertilizer barn. And then we want the one that's making coats is using one leather. So I'm going to use one of these silos that produces less leather, that has less leather in it. That one has 7. Not sure why exactly it's slowed down so much, but I'm going to I'm gonna replace that silo with a barn. And for the moment, we'll just since I don't want to lose the material that I've got in there, I'm just gonna do this and this and just allow that thing to empty. 7, 6, 5, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay. And here, let's see if that piece of leather goes in. Okay. Cool. Now I'm gonna just delete that silo, delete the grabber, and we'll just put a belt in there so that it's going into that barn instead of where it was going. Right. We've got an issue though. Now, if anybody wants to meet that, they'd have to go through it. Really, I should elevate all of these. Let's do that. Let's elevate all of them. We'll do... No, let's not elevate all of them. That's gonna be annoying. Yeah. What can I do instead? Yeah. Hmm. I know what I can do instead. I'll just empty everything into that barn. No, my gosh. Okay, I'm thinking too much. What else could I do? I don't have the right plan. I could, basically, let's worry about that in a little bit, when the problem is even harder to solve. Okay, we will send the output of this pasture onto a cloth conveyor belt that is going to go to that barn there. Okay, I think I just got an idea for what to do about that problem that I was thinking I had, is just build a little road. Like, so first of all, minus. Well, or I could do things one at a time. Now I am going back and trying. Now I find myself doing something without explaining what I'm doing, and it's going badly. This is not the right mode. I should have built those elevated in the first place. So, that's going this way. Let's move things in. We'll do this M. Whoops. Select will go all of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. M, click, move, and then we'll build a platform for them. Just, here we go. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, here we go. And then we'll move that. Ah, oh, come on. Shoot. Okay, I deleted something, which is kind of unfortunate. Sometimes this thing doesn't want to come up. M, click. I'm gonna put that there, and bum 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 bum. Jeez, this is so complicated. Okay. Done. 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 Splitter. Okay. Done. 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 Okay. Now we got that splitter there. Whew. What else? Okay. Looks like this must have been what I deleted. Did I have a splitter there? I think I did. I had a splitter here to divide things in 2. There to divide things in 3. That is going to send 2. Okay, I need to build one more thing. Okay, all this just to lift that up so that something can pass under to reach that silo there. Okay, that maybe I think I need to start, just as a general rule, building high. If I start building high as a general rule, then my little guys will be able, or the vehicles will be able to move freely around on the ground level. So that means changing this as well. As a general rule, 1, 2, 3, and we'll start building conveyor or scaffold blocks. And just a little ways this way. And then, is that lined up? Yeah, that's lined up perfectly. I think that put it in the right spot. Okay, so unpause and we can see whether that starts delivering things, which it doesn't because it doesn't have a grabber. Okay, now it's going. Building high. Excellent. And now that barn is getting filled, this is going to start putting out wool. And where's that wool want to go? That wool wants to go to this barn here. And I've already got an elevated plane for that to travel on. So let's go ahead and send it. Okay. There goes the wool. And it is being delivered to this barn here. Now, I don't... Oh man. Is there any way to stop that if... Let's see. Okay. I want to stop it when, say, the wool is greater than 20. Well, okay, there's an easy way to do that. I don't set that to wool, set this to off. Off. Okay, so now only 50 wool will be able to be stored in that barn. So that's good. That'll be our limiter, rather than going through the trouble of making a bunch of logistics blocks at this point. I'm recording? Huh. How am I recording with this thing in my way? Hold on. Okay, now I'm recording without that thing in my way. Good. So I can see that I am making warm coats over here. And I need a shirt to make that warm shirt. So let's build a cotton. Let's put in some cotton over here. I could make this filter grain and then plant some cotton around here, BFF, and plant some cotton. Really, you know what, instead of building that cotton there, I'm making that too far away. Whoops. Being rather silly. Okay, because that barn only extends out to there, so I can delete those 2 rows. Other thing I want to do is just make this farm part of that. Right, let's make it lakefront property by terrain block down. Now it's lakefront property, and it has access to 4 water per second. So a well can give as much as 5 per second because it's 0.2 per second, but you'd have to have, I don't know, something to deliver it with, a delivery system. So I will delete that and that, build some more farm tiles in there, BFF. And we will build farming cotton. Plant some cotton here. That's what cotton looks like? Okay. Okay, and then we want the cotton to go into a workshop. Buildings is a workshop, and that workshop will produce cloth. And what are our ratios on the cloth? This guy is going to be using shirts. This guy is using cloth. So a shirt. Let's have him make the shirts on location too. So the shirt is going to use 2 cloth. Yeah. I could just have it deliver the cotton directly. Make him make the cloth, the shirt, and the warm coat. Yeah, let's do that. So how many cloth go into a warm coat? I don't know, but let's saturate it. We'll also make this workshop make cloth for his cloak. That's what we'll do. Then we'll have the leather over here, the cloth. So we'll have cotton delivered directly to both of those barns. And we won't need this workshop. So now we'll just build the bridge to deliver that cotton. I forgot which one's getting which, but I think I'm going to do it with a couple of splitters, probably. Because this one is going to be using 4 cotton. 4 cotton to make 2 cloth. This one is going to be using 2 cotton, 4 cotton. Yeah, I guess he's going to be using 4 cotton as well to make 2 cloth with each. So actually I just need 1 splitter. It's going to be even Steven. Which one was it? I think it was this one at the far end. It was producing the warm coat. I'm probably wrong. Yeah, I'm wrong. Okay. Ah, crap. Not the same level. Here's what's going to happen. I'm going to have 1 block here that's got a splitter on it. But really this can be mostly accomplished with a chute. And a grabber. That is filtered for cotton. It's going to take a little while for that cotton to be grown. Oh, goodness gracious. How did that filter get set to something besides cotton? I did not click on cotton before hitting the check mark. That's what happened. Um, I submitted a request for that, I think, so that you could double click on it rather than... Okay, what else do I want to do? F? No. J. No grain here, please. Okay, it looks like it's in that block, but it's in the next block. Okay. No grain. Thank you. So that should be producing cotton. We will send this guy from this barn, collect everything from that barn, and deliver it to that workshop. See how that works. First of all, let me pause it and see what he's got. Oh goodness, he's got 8 leather, 16 cotton, and 0 t-shirts. But he doesn't need any t-shirts now. That's fine because he's going to produce his t-shirts from the cotton that he's getting from that farm, if he ever gets any cotton from that farm. Fertilizer can be delivered to this farm. Let's have a look. We've got it really out of the way. That's okay. I'm going to do a crazy ramp crap thing. Yeah, let's do a crazy ramp thing. Question, can cloth conveyor belts be built on top of stairs? No, they can't. So I need to switch this back. That's half stairs there. Build blocks, and we want the scaffold ramp, and we're gonna hit the shift 7 to make that thing there. I'm gonna start at that level and then start building up from there. And I think as long as I make one flat area there and then turn the corner, I can start from there. And I am delivering fertilizer, right? So this can be a chute along here on a level, on the even level. And then, let's see, well, I want to line up here. So right around there. So I want to build about 1, 2, 3 more blocks. And, or maybe 1, 2. And from there, build a chute downward, which is intersecting that, so I don't want it to go quite that far down. I missed. Okay, that's okay. And just build from that spot there and put it under the ramp. No? No. Too low. Oh, I could have done... I'll bet you I could have done this right there. Nope, that blocks. So I think there's something about getting into the zone of this game where you're just building and building and building. And you stop worrying about making a video. Still blocks it. Okay, what I want is a block, structural block that looks like this. And I'm going to make that shift 8. And I'm going to lift this up. And the design is going to go like this, and then this. And then those guys can get through. And then I need to make sure that this ramp goes level with it. Excellent. And then I need it to come down one more. But I'm going to do that by coming over here, building the ramp down from that into the farm. Excellent. I got lucky. And what we need here did I make this intersection correctly? Apparently not. It's not letting me build up from there. It's saying building is blocked. That's blocked too. Interesting. I wonder why. I really need to learn how to build stuff like this. Let's build it from over here. Okay. And what I'm going to do is check to see. Yeah, that comes up. I'll do a block select here and get rid of those blocks. Delete, and maybe another block select over here. Get rid of those blocks. Delete. Then will he make it up to that level? Let's find out. Come on. Why? Oh. Because going up, you really do have to build these first. That's why. It's not smart enough to... It's not smart enough otherwise. Okay, so what I can do here... I think it'll put it on a chute. Right when it gets up to the top there. Yeah. Okay, good. Putting it on the chute, and then this one needs to be rotated. And let's see, make sure that it's using that fertilizer. Okay, auto manage recipes, and it's getting cotton, grain, and supplying water and fertilizer. Excellent. Okay, so that farm could be made a lot bigger. I really should have used some other features. That barn is not currently set up as well as it could be to use the fertilizer as fuel. There's nothing around here that uses fuel yet. That's part of the problem. We've got this guy making cloaks. We've got this guy making warm coats. Is he actually succeeding? He's got one warm cloak now in storage. So that is good news. So his process is technically working. Oh, what just happened? I hate it when things happen and I don't see it and I don't realize it. Okay. I want to make sure you're doing the right job, so grab everything out of that barn and bring it to the cloak workshop. We need a couple more caravans or wagons to do. Why does that barn have so little leather in it? Um, this guy should have, oh, he's got, look at that, he's got 9 leather inside. But he's waiting on cloth, so, or cotton from the cotton farm. So that should start coming pretty soon. 13, 25, 27. So I'm going to set up another caravan or wagon build. Might as well use caravan because they're cheap on, because they got plenty of all the other resources and they're pretty cheap on workers. Here's one of the full silos. I want a full silo to go to that guy there. So, Mr. Full Silo, deliver leather to the workshop there. Build worker caravan. Where's the other full silo? There's the other full silo. Okay. Deliver leather to the shoe workshop. Is that correct? Yeah, it uses 2 shoes, 2 leather. And finally, the near empty silo. Build a worker caravan. And you're going to be delivering from the near empty silo just straight over to that silo there. And then we'll have an even distribution of goods of those 4 items that are will make happiness. Of course, this guy is going to be making the items particularly slowly. So, okay, that is based on that is an even production based on the production of input good resources. The other option to make this is to just create so much of the input resources that we don't even have to worry about the distribution cycle. We'll just have, all those silos filled up to 100 goods of each type all the time, and it wouldn't matter um, how those splitters were set up. We are not successfully producing um, the shoes because we're not making any nails. But I will tell you what I'm going to use to produce nails. I'm going to use the coal deposit here and the iron ore deposit here. And from those we'll be doing a wood axe. We'll be doing Pickaxe, we'll be doing reinforced plank, and we might even, this is unrelated, but we'll make a poultice. Anyway, we'll make some more happy making goods over here using those resources, uh, and set them up similarly. That will start using this barn. I'm going to set up some logistics outside that barn, um, that decides whether to output, whether to send out a fertilizer or a different kind of fuel source, depending on how much fertilizer is in there. However, I can't do that just yet with what I've done here because none of these things require any fuel. As soon as I add nails to the mix, then I'll have to set up, as soon as nails and forge of the iron ore into nails and metal bars for these items, then I'll have to have set up logic to decide whether to send fertilizer as my fuel or to send coal, for instance. All right, that is part, 15 of Jonathan Plays Factory Town. Thank you for watching. I will see you next time.